So what does my choice mean? What does it mean? It means that you have the choice of how you want to react to the situation. It's your choice whether or not you want to take this as a positive. I really do think that most of you, if not all of you, can take this situation and make it a positive right now and make it a positive overall. Make it a good thing to have happened in your life. Now, I don't mean that it's a good thing in terms of people dying, but I'm talking about how you can actually use this situation to make it something that benefited you, that actually benefited you. No joke. Like, this is one of those things, this is one of those situations where you can actually make progress with meditation, with yoga, with nutrition. You can make progress with your training. You can literally make progress. You can move forward. You can actually do better. You can finally get rest. You can finally catch up on sleep. You can finally focus more time for yourself, for those hobbies, for those interests that you have. You can finally, you always have a choice, and you've always had a choice. Before, it was more about, okay, what choice do I want to make? What time do I have to make that choice? Usually the excuse is always time. It's always time. Oh, I'm so busy. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so this. I'm so that. Now, one of the biggest excuses is now off the table. Now, now having no time is just off the table. It just doesn't even make sense. Has nothing to do with anything. Has no relevance whatsoever. No relevance. You don't have time? Bullshit. Everyone's got time now. I shouldn't say everyone. People that still have jobs. I mean, I'm talking to those of you that you're not working or you're out of work, you're stuck at home, you're working from home. People that have more time. Some of you are working overtime. Some of you are working extra. Some of you that are working front lines, your EMTs, your doctors, your nurses. Those of you that are in the middle of shit. Chances are you're probably not even listening to this podcast unless you're on the road a lot. But those of you that are in the middle of this is not necessarily for you. It'll give you some more perspective. And I know you're grateful, and we're all grateful that people are still putting in the work and keeping the supply chains going. And also just people that have jobs are happy that they still have jobs, because a lot of people don't. So you have a choice on how you're going to handle this situation. You can look at it as a negative. You lost your job. Okay. You lost your fucking job. It sucks. I didn't lose my job because I created my fucking job. The only person that can lose my job is me. So I created my job so it won't be vulnerable to things like this. Every job, every position, every career, everything has vulnerability. However, you can mitigate those things, and that's what I did. So I don't have that same problem right now. However, it's my choice, and it was my choice to do this and do what I'm doing now. Before, it was like, wow, it looks like a great idea, right? Doesn't it? It looks like a great idea. You know, we have Swolenormous X, we have the Daily Swole podcast. Now it's like, oh my God, everything that we do here every day and inside Swolenormous X was like designed for it. This is the situation that this was designed for, essentially. But maybe it didn't look like that in 2016. It didn't look like that in 2017. It didn't look that in 2000 like that in 2018 necessarily. You know, our whole world, everyone's world has changed upside down. Literally, whether your day to day, like my day to day, hasn't changed completely, aside from the fact that I need to stay at home and I should stay at home and all those other reasons. Some of you now, you're at home and you're no longer in your workplace, and it's completely different. So we're all dealing with different levels of completely different, but it's all completely different for everyone, psychologically. So it's your choice. It's my choice, and it's your choice on how we deal with it, on how we address it, on how we process it, and how we handle it, and what we use it for. And what I'm afraid of is that so many people are going to use this opportunity and squander the fuck out of it. They're going to try to float, and they're going to play by every single government timeline like, oh, it's April 30th. Listen, anyone listening that thinks that this is going to be over and this is going to be back to normal on April 30th, you're out of your fucking mind. You're just straight up not thinking big picture. If you think this is going to be done in a month, you are out of your fucking mind. And if this does get removed or the quarantine gets, I don't know how the fuck it would, that's going to be a huge, huge humanitarian disaster. If everything is just, hey, we're back to normal in 30 days. There's no way. There's no way. So I said this on my Instagram story, and I want to reiterate this here because I think it's really important to define, and this is actually, I'm talking about this actually tomorrow in the YouTube video I'm going to post tomorrow morning. This is important for everyone to understand. And I'm constantly reminding myself, and this is like what we have to tell you, like our internal dialogue, our voice, the conversation we have with ourself, with yourself, the conversation I have with myself, we have to continue to reiterate that. We have to keep on having that conversation. We have to remind ourselves that this is reality. This is reality. Reality. It's going to be like this for months. Months. Not a month, months. Okay? And if it stops too early, it's going to happen again. It's going to come right back. Just hear me and listen to what I have to say, because the sooner that you accept what you're doing as your new normal, as soon as you accept this, it's literal acceptance. It's literal acceptance of the situation. Okay? You need to accept the reality, and that this is your permanent reality. And it sounds extreme. It sounds extreme. Oh my God, permanent? Oh my God, this is never going to get better. I'm not saying that, but you need to think of it that way. You need to think of this being your new normal. This is your new situation. This is your new everything. This is it. This is where you're at. This is it. No joke. This is your new reality. The sooner that you can accept this as your new reality, the sooner you can get to fucking work and make it a positive and make it the best possible. Okay? The sooner you accept it, the sooner you can fucking slam your foot down on the gas pedal and make it happen and get shit done and move forward and make it a positive. Thanks for watching, fam. Make sure to subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast on YouTube so you can catch the live streams every single day.